That's Charlotte, man. Charlotte.
Ah, all right.
Or Scarlet. Ugh.
Baraka.
I saw Kung Lao. I don't know.
Raiden looked too beast.
Liu Kang.
Of course. Ooh. Okay. Already the best game of 2019. Okay. Okay. Ugh.
Oh!
Who's?
I think
look too beast.
Kung Lao and Liu Kang in this, bro. Is that Cassie or you think that's Sonya?
That.
Oh my
god! Young. It's probably Sonya.
Oh my god! Did you not see that?
Yes.
Did you not?
Two beasts.
That's Sonya.
That's Sonya.
That's Sonya. Woo. Woo.
Oh. Wow. Well, that's that fatality that I was talking about my character would have.
Oh!
Okay. Okay.
All my money.
Alright. I'm about to get the most expensive edition.
So what's crazy is, I was remembering when I was thinking of freaking Mortal Kombat 9 came out, and how they had 3D TVs, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to buy a 3D TV. I'm glad I didn't make that investment. I'm glad I didn't make that investment.
The reveal.
Ugh.
I'm Joshua Green. I'll be your
It's a
host
lot.
for today's
It's a
monumental
lot.
event. Are you all as excited as I am to be here today? I hope so, because we have some truly awesome stuff to share with you, and I am so pumped to reveal some of the surprises.
Messing up, man. Messing up, man.
And I've got some excellent guests here to help me out. Ed Boon and the
Of course, Ed Boon better. Yeah.
I got half of it.
Got half of it? I got all of it.
If you're online, I just really
working on for you.
Stacey too quiet over there. Too quiet.
Building,
You gotta keep the same energy.
along with some of your favorite Mortal Kombat pros. Plus, we have some secret special guests in attendance that I can't wait to bring up here, including some real-life badasses behind our characters. In just a few minutes, you will be the first.
I think some girls like that shit. I'm gonna say someone has to like it. Like it was a girl who was like, some woman was like, someone. What it is one woman was like, "Ooh, you look sexy," and it was just like, "That's all we need. We just need one person."
Oh, it's awesome.
To
for the first time in a worldwide premiere. This is the most blood-splashing, gore-spewing,
Dude, the graphics look amazing. Dude, just seeing Raiden when it first showed Raiden, I was just like, I'm sold. I'm sold.
I might take. Well, you know what? Never mind. I might buy this game. You know this. I have a few games that I bought like 3 times. This might be another game I buy fucking 3 times.
For each system?
Actually, 4 times. Yeah, Switch, Xbox, PS4, obviously, and then maybe PC. Because people do mods on PC, and PC would be so fucking sick. If I can go back in time, I literally would steal this idea. I will.
Mortal Kombat?
Back then, I would kill it, boom. But I'm like, nah, man, that's a bad idea. Hey, y'all, we need to kick it out.
All right, social network.
He's about to plan.
But we really wanted to kind of build the suspense. This is absolutely going to pay off for that.
All right, Ed, I'll let you do the honors. Take it away.
Yeah, you guys first. I think the first thing you wanted to do was see the actual games. So let's just roll them here.
There we
I'm
go.
talking about fuck all this talking. Fuck all this talking.
So we're very excited to show you first look at Mortal Kombat 11. Nobody else has seen this.
Let's go.
Today we have 7 characters to show you. Some returning, some new. There's far more in this game than we will show you right here. We want to hit on the announcements from the game, the fighting, and the custom character variations. Garrus is a new fighter in the game, and who can really cool time control abilities.
Time control.
Add something new. Mortal Kombat X, we introduced a feature called Character Variations. 3 versions of every single character. MK11's expanding on that idea, creating custom character variations the player can actually create by themselves. So you notice they're selecting different versions of Scorpion. Some were created by the players, some were created already in the game. Same thing with Baraka.
Okay, that's
So
shit. Dope.
So as a tournament player, as like a competitive, I wonder if they're gonna have set standards or we'll be able to use custom, because in Injustice you're not allowed to use customs, which kind of sucks. And also you had to unlock everything. So if they had shit unlocked, it'd be sick.
Content warriors are legendary. Why don't you flee Earth,
dude,
should I?
I'm just glad Rock is back.
He's one of those characters you have, like he's iconic.
This is a Mortal Kombat game, so expect the fighting to be brutal. MK11 sees the return of Baraka. He was a fan favorite
Aerial
from
combat,
Mortal
bringing
Kombat
it back.
2.
Let's go.
So let's see some of the moves he does here.
I feel like in 10 they just like was like, oh, we're gonna put Alien and have him use all Baraka moves.
Not to be outdone, Scorpion has a future.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, that was sexy.
Okay, now without getting too technical, getting into some of the geeky fighting game moments out there, Mortal Kombat, traditionally we've had 1 meter that's a shared resource amongst the offense, defense, and the super moves. Mortal Kombat X is separating all 3 of those. So horizontal meter is the offense attacks, vertical meter is the defensive attacks.
I'm calling off work for like actually it might be 6 months actually.
I might take my vacation.
Shooting 2 using his offensive moves. Also can extend this leg stab here into a throw with a Scorpion here is going to escape from a knockdown using his defensive meter.
Oh, okay.
And you're going to notice here that the fatal blow that's actually tied to 30% of the health meter. When it's reduced, you get fatal blow available. This adds completely new dynamic.
So fatal blow is instead of X-ray?
Sounds like
both Baraka and Scorpion have a fatal blow right now. Baraka wins this fight.
I'm curious though, if you're using your other meter or not, or just by itself. Ooh, God.
So Scorpion missed his fatal blow attack, but it actually will regenerate after a cooldown period.
Oh, shit.
So you'll notice his fatal blow is established, he can pull it off.
Ooh. So it's more like Injustice. They're supers.
Kind of think like a better way, a combination.
That should be outdone. Baraka now has his fatal blow available.
Okay.
Woo!
Dang! Alright. Come on.
And of course, it wouldn't be Mortal Kombat without Fatalities.
Oh my God.
God damn.
You know, there's only one thing I wish they would have did differently. I wish you would have put it on a 30 black.
That would have been pretty cool. But this is the Silence of the Lambs.
I think that was the biggest part. That was the only thing in existence.
That would be pretty cool, though.
Like multiple versions of every character. There are a ton of features you can customize.
So
from the costume pieces, the intros, the victories.
Fuck, this is all my money.
A huge variety of skins here.
So he has attribution.
Every fighter has 3 costume pieces.
Each one has different attributes.
They're changing the mask here, picking a new one. You can actually program these attributes.
Okay.
See, we're swapping out the spear or the katana for a new one.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What is Neo?
And of course,
What's going on here?
The iconic spear can be swapped out for one as well.
Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me.
Now, this visual here is going to give you an idea of kind of like the dramatic differences you can have in the different variations of Scorpion.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
It's just sick.
Wow.
This is the case with all the fighters, so you're going to know Scorpion and Baraka, all the kind of...
The game looks unreal. It looks too good. This is
Too
like...
good to be true.
It's sad because like, I feel like we finally getting this, and like I feel like PS4 is like kind of like, not on last leg of his life, but just, you know.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Our second fight here is Sonya versus Scarlet, who is a returning character from Mortal Kombat 9.
Yeah.
Scarlet. Every pint of blood is all I ask. Trust me.
I forgot about her powers.
Scarlet.
Both
The
Sonya and
Scarlet?
Scarlet return with their
Yeah,
flashes as well as
she
some new
controls
ones.
blood. That's the thing.
I can see that.
Is it blood or all liquids?
No, it's blood.
Sonya has a bunch of gadgets that she can play with here.
Oh my god!
Okay.
While Scarlet has her signature blood attack.
Ooh.
We're going to take a look at some of the nuances we have. We have a new feature called a flawless block. A perfectly timed block will open a window for counter
Smash Bros,
attacks.
maybe?
I mean, a lot of games have that, yeah.
Yeah.
Evade low attacks and also open another window for counter movement. Now, I know
So what's interesting
Isn't
though,
it primitive breakers, though?
below 30%.
Without being without using meter though.
Fatal blow is available. That's when you can really devastate.
You know what's interesting? They made it the game is very cinematic. Like it's not just X-rays that do it. It's not like they just do some regular moves and they like
Like that.
like
I hope it doesn't take away from the flow of it.
I don't think so. Cause they're not. It doesn't seem like long. It doesn't seem like highlighted.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, wow.
There's not a fatality.
No, that's a final blow.
That was enough damage to release Fatal Blow available for Scarlet, which she'll attack here.
Oh my god. The game is too smooth though.
Which is enough to win the match.
You think?
and
That's what I
you
said,
might
it's
see
so
the glimpse of
smooth.
This fatality here.
Fatality.
It's very cinematic. I mean, I like it.
So that's a little piece of Mortal Kombat 11, but I'm guessing maybe you guys want to see some fatalities, a little more.
Yeah?
Okay, we're going to roll this footage. Can't wait for you to check that out.
Finish him.
Who was that? That was some girl. Then he did it down on the circle. He did. Show Liu Kang. Come on.
He's not playable right now though.
I know. Wow. That's a new version of his classic fatality. Oh.
I'm excited. So hopefully everyone has at least 3. So we have something like
Better instead of Daily Alliance where they gave everybody one fatality.
Has returned. What has been
They
like
took
to
off
bring back
Liu
this game
Kang and one fatality.
I think 3. I think at least 3.
Yeah, absolutely. 3. Please, no creative fatalities. No.
Unless it be sick. Unless it be sick. Armageddon, the idea of creative fatality was sick.
Yeah.
How they executed
it was so silly.
Scorpion, Sub-Zero, we have Dark Raiden, and Baraka is back. We saw Baraka rip somebody's face off. So, okay, we also have some new fighters.
He was a little obnoxious.
For you and your team, what is this process like, not only to create new characters, but to refresh some of the classics?
Refreshing and deciding which ones to come back is pretty much you guys. You know, we hear what you guys say. As far as creating characters, that's some of the fun we've had. You know, Garrett's a new character that we have a really cool look at. You're going to see a little bit later. But that process is usually very collaborative with with the people.
Looking forward to that, folks. So we witnessed combos, fatalities, but one of the hallmarks of Mortal Kombat has always been the rich, detailed story. So what can we look forward to in Mortal Kombat 11 when it comes to the story?
Yeah, you saw a glimpse of the beginning of the story here. We actually
one thing I'm curious if you're going to do
the entire opening
is the others.
The whole prologue of the story.
So Mortal Kombat 9, they brought back.
It really picks up right after MK9, and I think you guys are going to get a big.
I forgot Mortal Kombat 9 did have stage fatalities too.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 10, they kind of just added a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
But they have fatalities and with that, so I wonder what they're going to do this time. I'm thinking about getting that whole costume, FYI.
I'm just waiting to order it, man. I got the money now. I might order the.
Which one you going to order? No, you're talking about you're not getting the costume, right?
Just a costume robe. And
no, I'm thinking about getting the Obito.
I mean, all you gotta do is get the mask and the costume robe.
But this is out without the mask.
Oh, without the mask. Okay. Shinnok.
You should thank me, Raiden. Our battle changed you for the better.
Yeah, he's corrupted.
That man gets a new suit every game. Like, where did you buy his clothes at? I wouldn't know. Like, hey, Raiden.
The truth I was cast out for speaking. The truth I embrace, Shinnok, is that mercy is wasted on those who defile Earthrealm. I will destroy our enemies before they destroy us, starting with you. Oh, Raiden, not even you can kill an Elder God. There are fates worse than death.
Long live Shinnok.
I will deliver you to Liu Kang and your Netherrealm minions. You will serve as warning and an emblem of my wrath.
Once again, the Thunder God has upset the balance of history. Know this. The arc of the universe bends to my will. It is only a matter of time.
I really love the logo.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
I'd be surprised when like companies like do like really
Hey,
good logos.
That was
Like,
amazing.
bring it
April
back.
23rd cannot
How can it
come
keep
soon
going?
enough.
It's surprising.
So
Right.
start this off right after MKX. Dark Raiden reigns. Time is being manipulated. How fun was it to dive into the rich Mortal Kombat lore and design moments when these legendary characters confront a different version of themselves?
Yeah, that was the most fun about, you know, how we created the story. We basically introduced a character, Kronika, who has been kind of running the show since the first Mortal Kombat. Everything that was happening was to her plan, up to the point where Raiden kind of screwed things up. And that's when she's kind of stepping in, and she's just going to play tricks with time that's going to introduce situations where old characters meeting their younger selves. And it's such a great great story mode. We could not be more proud of this.
Ed Boon, thank you so much for being here.
Do
Give it up for the legend, ladies and
the
gentlemen. Now,
the adventure mode back?
I have one more
You're talking about,
question
Deceptions?
before we go.
Yeah, Deception
What other
and
changes
the
have you
Alliance.
made?
The Alliance
It was. I mean, it was kind of like doing this.
yeah, you had to do little combos, and then I would rather have the
And
Deceptions.
also,
Badass. Playing one of our
I'm
most
gonna get
iconic characters. In the
if
game.
it was like Deceptions, where it's like you get to
And,
go
we
to all
cannot
another round,
wait
all those,
to make this
I take that back. I
Take a
love
look.
that. You had to play as what's his name? Shujinko?
I won't mind him being in the game either.
Shujinko?
You've been looking for me, Scarlet. Hi. Anyway, call me air support.
Maybe hopefully her Mortal Kombat's run is better than her UFC.
Dang!
Onto the scene, and I've always admired her and admittedly kind of emulated her in, you know, my own way, and now I get to try and be her.
I could definitely see her playing her in the movie.
The first time I can remember playing Mortal Kombat, my mom was a college professor, and one of her students actually let me play, and I was completely like button masher, but I was Raiden, and I beat him as Raiden, and it was like the first time that I beat an adult in like anything. Yeah, I thought it was
So it has
absolutely
more
cool.
interaction. I mean, I guess Mortal Kombat had interactive too.
Voicing a character has been really different and really interesting and fun because I don't have to think about how I look and only about how I sound. It almost gives me permission to be as ridiculous as humanly possible because no one's looking and no one's judging, and all that matters is what it sounds like. Feels so good to say. Say it loud, it feels great. Yeah!
Like, I wonder who was just sitting at another room and was like,
Almost as long as
Ronda Rousey, let's get her as a voice
I
actor.
love me some gore.
I mean, because she was last year. She put like a lot of she put a lot of emphasis on it. You know, how characters be like, sorry, actors. They go, oh yeah, you know, I want to do this, and they get fan
It was the
base.
first game that had like
She said
real
she wanted to
intrigue,
play.
just more than okay, I'm gonna hit this guy.
Yeah, like last year.
It
I would
wasn't
love to
just
be
like
like Sonya
who's
Blade.
the better fighter. It
okay.
was why is this person mad at that person and this and that.
Okay,
It just
outfits.
drew me in to think about more than just fighting, but the world that they live in. And yeah, it's been a great experience being Sonya Blade.
That's right around the corner.
Not that far.
It's not that far at all.
Please give a warm
There's another
welcome
guy
to
that
the
came out
reigning
on
Raw
YouTube.
Women's Champion, the first woman ever to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame, and the voice of Sonya Blade, Ronda Rousey!
fight anymore?
No. Remember she left UFC and then she went to WWE. And now
Ronda, thank you so much for being here. How does it feel to be part of an iconic franchise like Mortal Kombat and to be voicing Sonya Blade?
This is a dream come true. I tried to grow up to be Sonya Blade as close as I could. Like, I
you want to fight Mayweather?
If you came down right now and had to pick 3 warriors Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I do.
Say what you will about Mayweather. He backing shit up. He ain't never know how to fight.
Yeah.
Earth Realm is in good hands. So, how did you prepare for this role? Is there anything that you did specifically to get into Sonya's headspace or things that you pulled from your fighting experience?
Well, it was very secretive, this project. I really didn't get to know very much at all. And so I tried to inhabit her headspace by actually emulating her fighting style. And I got to do her Karana on Triple H at WrestleMania. So he was my Kano for the evening. And I've been watching the gameplay, and Sonya actually does a rolling Jujikatami armbar. That is like my absolute favorite. She just rips somebody's arm off with it. I can totally do that. And so, yeah, I was just getting my inner Sonya in.
What excites you most about Mortal Kombat 11?
Well, I'm excited about a lot, you know. I mean, they really do outdo themselves every single time, and when you don't think that they can do it anymore, I mean, it's blowing my mind. I mean, I didn't think the graphics could get any better, and they obviously are. I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen, like, with the rest of the story. I know my parts, but even still, I'm just like, there's so much secret involved that I just cannot wait to see how the story unfolds.
Ed Boon is the king of keeping secrets.
So much that I'm probably ignoring my family.
Well, we got love and hate.
In a room.
That's how you do. Like, they keep a secret in the game. Like, people just find shit out. Yeah. And you're like, oh, yeah.
Dude, it's been like that since the first one.
So we played, of course. You know, I kind of
love
look
that.
like Johnny.
Rhonda, thank you so much for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the voice of Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat 11, Ronda Rousey. Oh, more dreams coming true. Next up, I want to invite someone you all know and love up here to talk about some of the things we have coming up for you on Kombat Cast this year. Please give a warm welcome to Tyler Lansdowne.